उपविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्.
Now he says that what kind of austerity it is. He says, yes, Sarvajnaha, the one who is the all-knowing power, Sarvavit, who is there everywhere also, who knows everything. Yasya jnanamayam tapaha. His tapas is jnanamaya. He doesn't have any body or anything to do the tapas, that he will do this tapas or so. Even mind is not there. It is a movement, you can maximum say, closest expression will be perhaps, it's a movement in the knowledge. That is why the ultimate truth is called Prajnanam Brahma. The ultimate building block of the universe, it is not a building block, but if you say like that, it is knowledge. Knowledge means not a dual knowledge. When the knower and the knowledge become one, the non-dual knowledge, that is called Prajnanam. The whole universe is coming in that. You can call it consciousness to remember easily. There the whole universe is appearing to be. So that is the Jnanamayam Tapah by which whole universe is created. For a knower also, whatever happens, it is a Jnanamayam Tapah. It is a Jnana Tapas. It is not guided by Sattva, Rajas, Tamas at all. It is transcending the threefold gunas. It just appears as a sankalpa in the mind of the knower. That is why he says, such a person, whatever his sankalpa is, that happens in nature. How does it happen? May not be instantly, but it will get manifest in nature. How? Because his sankalpa means it is a movement in the consciousness, which is at the fundamental level of nature, from which nature is coming. So any sankalpa coming to him will get manifest. So Mundaka Upanishad said that rather than worshipping the gods, go and worship a knower. It is stated like that. Tasmat yam yam lokam manasa sambhivati vishuddha sattvaha kamayate yamscha kaman tam tam lokam jayate tamscha kaman tasmat atmajnam hyachayet bhuti kamaha. ठीक है? He says for him, whatever loka means, whatever creation comes to his mind, that happens. Tam tam lokam jayate tamscha kaman. Therefore, tasmat atmajnam hi achayet. Therefore, you go and worship a knower of the self. Oh bhuti kamaha. If you have worldly desires also, what will be going to the idol and worshipping? Because idol will not respond. It is your mind which is worshipping. According to that, you will get the result. But here, if you go and worship an Atmajna, then if his mind develops some sankalpa, some feeling for you, then it will happen. It will automatically take place in nature. But that feeling has to be generated by your worship. If his mind feels that, oh, he is unnecessarily suffering, such a good person, let some good happen. It happens like that. So it is all a jnana tapas there. It is a transcendental tapas because he has nothing other than the knowledge. Everything in the world is knowledge and knowledge alone for him. And all the austerity also is in the knowledge for him. There, his will becomes part of the divine will. That is why we say that our final goal is to get merged, our will, our egoistic will get dissolved into the divine will. Then we can say that I am working as an instrument only. That God's will, may God's will be done. That becomes your will. So, Then in the next verse he says Rajasika and Tamasika. Satkaramana pujartham
Satkaramana pujartham
tapodambhena chaiva yat
tapodambhena chaiva yat
kriyate tadiha proktam
kriyate tadiha proktam
rajasam chalamadhruvam.
rajasam chalamadhruvam.
What is Rajasa tapas? That Sattvika tapas ho gaya abhi, Rajasa tapas. He says, Satkara, Mana, Pujartham, all these three. This Satkara means Sadhuvada. That means somebody will praise me. The wish that I want praise from others. Mana, I want prestige from others. Puja, I want worship from others. Willing all these things, one who does tapas. This is very common. You will find that बहुत सारा चप्पन भोग लगा के पूजा आइटम डाल के tapas. He is doing tapas because previously Deva Dvija Guru Prajnam, that he is doing puja to the Deva. But he is doing with lot of fanfare. That is also there. Dambhena chaiva yat. Dambha means ostentation. In another term is that dharmadhvaja. That means ostentation, posing, lot of posing. With lot of religious insignia and all, people will say that, oh, such a religious person. That also is a huge puja arrangement, everything. Or you do the tapas in such a manner that you stand in one leg in sun, so people will say, oh, what a great tapasvi has come. He is always standing on one leg. So your idea is to get some honor and prestige and sadhuvada, some appreciation from people. Now it need not be so drastic. Even in the ashram also, to do something to get a little appreciation from the Guru is that. If the mind is looking for some appreciation from the Guru, the tapasya I am doing, I am serving the Guru, but with a mind expecting an appreciation from the Guru. वो बहुत गुरु भक्त है. Then also it is Rajasika. Not only that, it is Chalam Adhruvam. It is very fleeting and unstable. That is the nature of Rajasa. Nature is like that. It is always self-centered, fluctuating, desire-oriented. So all those Rajasika qualities will be there in the tapas also. Today he will do the fasting and next day he will have 5 kinds of mithai. Chappan bhog boli. In Bengali we have a pravada saying, Luchi chakka khaiya nittopavashi, na? Luchi chakka khaya nittopavashi. That eating puri and kadala, puri and chana and all, everyday fasting. Nitya upavasi, always fasting by eating puri and chana. This dambha is very important. Even while doing puja, it is a tapas, puja is a tapas. Suppose in your puja room, make a huge puja, what do you call it? The asana, mandapam. Make a huge, I am talking about a reality. We went to a house and found that the lady was showing us the new, what do you call it, the wooden jo banate mandapam nahi, uska kuch, सिंहासना बनाए हैं. तो वहाँ जाके देखे कि वो सब कुछ है वहाँ पे. 108 या 1008 देवा देवी सब कोई है. मतलब फ्रॉम गणेशा, शिवा, दुर्गा, साईं बाबा, छोटा साईं बाबा, all Everything is there. So finally looking at, and it's full of all kinds of things. Finally Ma said that, but where is Swamiji here? She is a disciple of Swamiji, initiated disciple. वो आपके ये इसमें गुरु नहीं है? कहाँ स्वामी जी कहाँ हैं इसमें? Oh, I have forgotten. Can you tell me, Ma, where to put Swamiji? Because there is no space. तो आप वो सबके ऊपर स्वामी जी का एक वर्चुअल इमेज लगा दीजिए और क्या करेंगे? सब में ही सबसे ही स्वामी जी निकलेंगे. वो टेक्नोलॉजी तब पता नहीं था. दिस इज द दंभा, ऑस्टेंटेशन. पूजा में भी काफ़ी ऑस्टेंटेशन है. ऑस्टेंटेशन ही ऑस्टेंटेशन है और कुछ नहीं है पूजा में. नहीं बोलिए, आप अंदर की ओर देख के बोलिए. जो पूजा करते हैं फुल ऑफ ऑस्टेंटेशन. So this is, they are saying that this is Rajasam tapas. To progress in spirituality, you have always to, whatever divisions they have made, we have always to look for the Sattvika element, not the Rajasika or the Tamasika element. Next verse is Tamasika. मूढग्राहेणात्मनो यत्
मूढग्राहेणात्मनो यत्
पीडया क्रियते तपः
पीडया क्रियते तपः
परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा
परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा
तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्
तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्
मूढग्राहेणात्मनो यत्
मूढग्राहेणात्मनो यत्
पीडया क्रियते तपः
पीडया क्रियते तपः
परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा
परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा
तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्
तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्
मूढग्राहेण आत्मनः पीडया वा परस्य उत्सादनार्थं यत् तपः क्रियते तत् तामसम उदाहृतम. That is called the tamasa tapas. Which is the tamasa tapas? Moodhagrahena, out of moha, not understanding what will lead to what, you do some austerity, which is not a proper austerity. Out of moha means delusion. Moha means delusion. So, out of delusion, you torture your own body, mind also, particularly body. In many cases we do. As tapas, we unnecessarily, as an austerity, we torture our body, not knowing what I am expecting from it. So it is out of delusion we do tapas, because tamasika guna, the very character of tamasa is moha, is delusion. Ajnana, it always covers knowledge, it always dilutes us. So deludedly we do tapas, and which giving pida to ourselves. Or still worse is parasya utsadanartham. This is what we call black magic and all. That is also tapas, tamasika tapas. For killing others or doing some harm to others. Parasya utsadanartham. उनका कुछ खराब करने के लिए करते हैं. Of late, one devotee from UK is constantly writing about it, giving the news every day. Somebody is doing black magic, throwing something in front, in UK, some apples, some other flowers. Then one day one stick, red stick was put. The next day the yellow stick was put. Some chappal was left. Like that. Now the problem is that there is a CCTV also. CCTV means some detector camera is there, not CCTV exactly. It is detecting certain things. A man came and he put something into the letter box. But who has kept the stick is not seen. Stick was not there, suddenly the stick is there. The apple was not there, suddenly the apple has turned up there. So when he reports to the police that this is happening, police is not recording? He says, ये तो हमें कुछ पता नहीं है, आपको जो कुछ उसमें दिखा जा रहा है, मतलब camera, whatever the camera is recording, I am concerned with that. If the camera is not recording what you are saying, what I can say? Nothing. So it was continuing like that, and they were having some troubles also. So constantly he is in touch with Swamiji also. So ये सब करते हैं लोग. It is not very uncommon. When we were in Calcutta, somebody was trying to do something to us also. Pornoshree, we were staying with my brother there. One old lady, you remember? So ये सब होता है. So he says these are all tamasika tapas. Either you torture yourself or it is for the harm of somebody else, hurting somebody, then it is tamasika tapas. And mudha grahana, it is out of delusion. I have told you a story that once a Brahmana, he was born a Brahmana, but he wouldn't study. So he wanted to become a jnani, a knower, but he won't study. He was doing very hard tapas. He knew that if he does tapas for Shivji, Shivji will give the boon and he will become a jnani. Because Shivji भोलानाथ है ना, आराम से थोड़ा से ही वो संतुष्ट हो जाते हैं. The other day did I not tell the story of Bhasmasura here? Morning में बताया था. अच्छा, that is another story. तो he was doing very hard tapas, but Shivaji got pleased also. He came in the form of somebody. And what boon do you want? I want to become a jnani. He said, no, if you want to become a jnani, you have to read some shastras. Why don't you study some shastras? You are doing so much of difficult austerity. Why don't you study a little every day? A few hours or even a few minutes will do, but you study something. But other than that, you ask for any boon I can give you, but knowledge I cannot give you unless you study. He said, no, I will not study. I will do tapas and I will become jnani. I will do very, very hard tapas and become jnani. फिर से tapas में लग गया. So people, Shiva's assistants started coming and reporting to him, he is doing very hard tapas, he should be given something should be done. क्या करेंगे? फिर से आए, 3 बार शिवजी आ गए, 3 times he visited, but that person doesn't listen. He said, no, I will become jnani by this tapas. Then what happened? The one day in the morning, he was going for ablutions and all near the sea beach. He was doing it near the beach only. He was going towards the other side. He found on the way a person is sitting and putting some sand into the sea. बीच में बैठे हैं और इधर से लेके पानी में बालू फेंक रहे हैं. Some grain of sand he is putting like this. He looked at him for a long time. Then said, what are you doing? I am making a setu, I am making a bridge on the ocean. Are? Will it happen like this? It will never happen. No, it will happen. You go and come back. He went in the morning and after a long time he was coming back. He found that still he is doing like that. Then he said, अरे आपने तो जो कुछ भी बालू वहाँ फेंका है सब तो पानी से चला गया है, वो आपका सेतु कैसे बनेगा? How will your bridge be made? Because whatever sand particles you are throwing, it is taken away by the water, washed away by the water. How will the bridge come? No, you don't know it will come. I will go on putting the sand and the bridge will come. Buddhu hai. You are a fool. It will never come. Then the man looked at him and said, my bridge will be made, but you will never become jnani. Immediately the person vanished. He understood that it is Shivji who has come in disguise to teach him that my bridge will be made. हमारा bridge बन जाएगा, लेकिन आपका ज्ञान नहीं होगा, बिना पढ़ के. So tapas means mudha grahana means this, not knowing the object of the tapasya. Whatever we are doing, we should be very attentive about what we are aiming at. हम खाना खा रहे हैं लेकिन hunger I am eating and eating, but the hunger is not getting satiated. Will you not doubt the food? Will you go on eating? But When we do the puja, 60 years I have been doing the puja, I don't know what has happened, whether I have come near to God or God has come nearer to me. Never I have inquired, I am doing the puja. कोई ऐसा करेगा क्या? बुद्धि को मॉर्गेज करके करते हैं ना हम लोग. What is this? Anything we do, are we not looking into the objective result of what is happening by that? If the result is not had, should we not think that I am doing a proper or improper? In Mundaka Upanishad it is clearly said that Nayamatma pravachanena labhyo na medhaya na bahuna shrutena yame vaisha vrinute tena labhya tasyaisha atma vivrinute tanum swam. Nayamatma balahine labhyo nacha pramadat tapaso vapyalingat. He is saying, Na ayam atma pravachanena labhya. This atma cannot be had by pravachana. Pravachana means prakrishta vachana. That means analysis of the shastra. It's not always lecture. Pravachana means analyzing the shastras and all. You go on analyzing throughout life, become a great pandit, but atma cannot be had. Na medhayana bahuna shrutena. Not by your talent. You might be standing first rank, gold medalist, Nobel Prize. No. Nothing of this is going to get them Atma. Na bahuna shrutena. You might have listened to the great knowers. Very, very famous knowers, jnani, very good teachers, gurus and all. No. Yame vaisha vrinute tena labhya tasyaisha atma vivrinute tanum swam. One who has done the varana for the Atma, one who has accepted the Atma, varana means, it's in marriage we put the garland, but in English what do you call it? Chosen. Chosen the Atma in preference to everything else in the world. To him the Atma reveals its truth. Tasyaisha Atma vivrinute tanum swam. To him the Atma reveals its own truth. Then he is further saying, Nayam Atma balahinena labhya. It cannot be had by the weaklings. Weaklings means not bodily weakling, mental weakling. Those who do not have that courage, do not have the strength of truth, satya. The truth gives us the strength, the inner strength, righteousness. Those who, this Atma cannot be had by the weaklings. Nayam Atma balahinena labhyo. Nacha pramadat. Not by inattention. Even a little bit of inattention will not allow you. Because what is happening? The Atma is there everywhere. Without that Atma, nothing will be known. In all perception, the revealer is revealing this. That is why we are coming to know. Suppose this microphone, it is revealed by the consciousness. But our focus is on the microphone. So we are missing the consciousness. Actually it is appearing in the consciousness. Otherwise I would not have known. This is, the consciousness is taking the form of the microphone. But we miss the consciousness because our focus is on small things. Whatever is revealed on the object. So, why are we missing the revealer which is there every moment? Without that nothing can happen, but we are missing the revealer. We are only focused on the revealed. This is the pramada, the inattention. So it cannot be had by inattention. Nacha pramadat tapaso vapi alingat. That is why I quoted this verse. Tapaso vapi alingat. Not by any improper tapas, which does not have an insignia that this tapas is meant for this, so you will get this. Without anything you go on doing some tapas, then for having self-knowledge, the tapas has to be oriented towards that. The self-knowledge is nothing that it will come to my indriyas, eyes or ears or sound or anything or the vision, nothing like that. Where is the ajnana? Where the ajnana or ignorance is seated? Bolo? Mind and buddhi basically. Ignorance is seated in the buddhi. So, the knowledge of the self has to dawn in the intelligence and mind, in the buddhi. So, the tapas has to be a buddhi tapas. Without that, how can one become jnani? Not even mind tapas, it has to be a buddhi tapas finally. But the buddhi tapas will be along with the mind. That is how the purification of the mind and buddhi both will be there. But finally the knowledge has to dawn in the buddhi. Vichara tikshnatam dhi pashyati param padam dirgha samsara rogasya vicharo hi mahaushadam. Vicharat, by constant evaluation, analysis, introspection, purification. Vichara tishnatam etya dhihi pashyati param padam. What is happening by the vichara? Whatever we are doing also, it is vichara only, trying to understand the truth. That is vichara. By that the buddhi will become, tikshna will become sharp and subtle, purified, subtle, sharp. By that transformation process, that dhihi pashyati param padam, the ultimate state or the ultimate truth becomes, it floats in the buddhi, it dawns in the buddhi. Dhihi pashyati param padam. Now when the buddhi is seeing the truth, it is not with the eye's vision, it is called ikshana. Dhihi pashyati we are saying, but actually ikshati. It is the ikshana of the dhi that sees the ultimate truth. Dirgha samsara rogasya, this worldliness, the ancient disease called worldliness, the divisional feeling in our mind. Vicharohi mahaushadam. For this disease, vichara is the only great medicine. So the austerity has to be like that. Suppose mantra, we are doing japa, 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 but the mantra word means mananat trayate iti mantraha. That means that which liberates us through manana, through mentation, through emotional association. Suppose we have a mantra, that mantra has a meaning. And our focus has to be on that meaning. The mind must be associated with that meaning. Not only the mind's association with the meaning, we have to have an emotional association with the meaning. If it is namaha, while saying namaha, it is not only we should understand the prostration, our emotional humility should dawn in the emotional being. Namaha means we are showing some respect towards something great. That means it is a humility. So while saying namaha, humility must dawn in our emotional being. Then the mantra will have its effect, immediate effect, efficient effect. So, but we don't go into it. So that is why our japa is not producing the proper fruit, the right fruit, because we are not doing it properly. The tapas, japa is a great tapas. But it has to be done properly, with the proper aim.